Well, good evening. I'm Rebecca Smith, and welcome to the T.G. Howard Community Center Outreach segment. I'm here tonight with Allison Hunter. And Allison, please tell us the position you are seeking in Pulaski County, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Great. Well, thank you for inviting me. It's great to be able to talk a little bit more and let people know about myself. My name is Allison Hunter. My maiden name was Haller. Some of you all might recognize that name. I'm a third generation of Hallers that are here in Pulaski County. My granddad and my dad were both local dentists in the area. My dad and mom still live out on Route 11. He's a retired dentist now in the county. I grew up here. This is my hometown. I was the second graduating class for Pulaski County High School. Now I'm dating myself a little bit. 1976. We actually combined that year, second year for Dublin and Pulaski to become one as Pulaski County. I spent lots of time here in the area, out on Clater Lake. We had a lake house out there. Lots of time at the Pulaski Y. It was a brand new building in the 70s. After that, I went away to college in Greenville, South Carolina. I attended Furman University with a major in biology. Thought I would possibly follow in the footsteps of my family and become a dentist, but that was not what I wanted to do once I got out of college. I ended up in Richmond, Virginia, and grew up there the rest of my time. We had 4 daughters. My husband John and I lived there for about 32 years. Always having my eye on Pulaski County. It was very near and dear to me growing up here, and I knew I wanted to come back and give back to this community. I just didn't know when that was going to be. But unbelievably, the executive director position for the Pulaski YMCA came back open. I threw my name in the hat. The rest is history. I'm back here now as the executive director. Came back and moved here in 2013. Really excited to be back here to my roots. A little side about me, hobby-wise, because it kind of asked that in the question. I'm an avid runner. I run in the district that I'm running for. I am a supervisor candidate for the Draper district. I'm running in that district. Technically I'm running, and also as a runner I'm running, but I've been really excited to get out and meet my neighbors. Now it's funny, I run up into Newbern, which is part of Draper. People actually stop me on the road and ask me questions. They give me their concerns. It's great. I've really felt like I'm a grassroots candidate because I don't mind stopping and talking to folks to find out what their issues or concerns are. One even warned me about the bears and told me to buy bear spray. So, I want to continue to keep that open communication. The supervisor that's in our district right now is stepping down after 16 years. So I feel like this is a good time for me to step up to the plate, give back to my community a little bit more than what the work I've done at the Pulaski YMCA, and continue to listen to my constituents.
Thank you. And what do you envision your elected role's purpose to be and its impact in Pulaski County?
Well, as my staff and board at the Y would say, Allison always has big visions. And I want to continue that for my Draper district and for the county. I really think this is pivotal. These are pivotal times for Pulaski. I really do think that great things are happening. I would like to keep that momentum going. One of the things that I truly believe in is the education for our children. Being the executive director of the Y, we have a child care development center there, and we serve kids 6 weeks up to 12 years of age. I want to continue to provide that quality child care, but I also have an eye on the K through 12. I did vote for the middle school. I think it's a good decision for us at this time. I think that we need to provide quality education, and with that, that means giving them the correct tools and teachers and buildings that they need to continue quality education. The other thing that I really have a vision for is the service personnel in our area. I have spent time meeting with each of the fire departments that are in my Draper district, as well as the police in Dublin and the sheriff's office. We need to make sure that they are adequately funded. I hear time and time again that they worry that their budgets are going to be cut, that they're not going to have enough to cover minimal cost at the fire stations. That's a very big push for me as well. So those are two. Certainly the ACE program that's going on with the New River Community College, where we can fund tuition for our students here. That's a big priority for me. And just quickly, infrastructure is really big for me. I think that we need to look at broadband services and other things that are going to make our infrastructure strong.
Okay, in recent months, a grassroots movement to increase historical awareness and affect positive change and response to the community needs in Pulaski County has grown. Examples of this progression includes the Calfee Training School project, which is set to revitalize and repurpose its space to preserve items of cultural importance and address the child care needs of the community. The Adair Theater Group, with its mission to provide outreach and entertainment through the arts, and the T.G. Howard Community Center Incorporated, which has part of its purpose to invest in and enrich the lives of residents in our county. What are your thoughts on these efforts, and how would you play a role in encouraging or supporting these projects as an elected official or as a private citizen?
I think that all three of those projects are very worthy and are wonderful projects in our area. I am very honored that I am one of the founding organizations and partnerships for the Calfee Training School project. That was really a collaborative effort with our Pulaski Y, DSS, the town of Pulaski coming together, and then some Calfee alumni. We know for a fact that Pulaski County is a child care desert. There is only 8% of quality child care being done right now for kids 6 and under. That is a disaster as far as I'm concerned. So when my board and I got together to do some strategic planning, the thing that kept coming up to the surface was quality child care. And that's when we began looking at other buildings, other opportunities to put this project together. And I've been so thankful that we were able to partner with several other organizations and get Calfee Training School back in the works. That building is now almost in possession of the town of Pulaski, and the Pulaski Y is just really excited that we're going to be able to provide additional slots for children. The other projects are just as worthy. Here's what I would say to you all as constituents and citizens of Pulaski County: get involved. I do a lot of what we're doing right now with Calfee Training School on my own time. I volunteer to make sure that I get to those visioning meetings, that the public is hearing what's going on there. There are other things that I volunteer for outside of the Pulaski Y. I'm part of the Pulaski County Proud Committee. We spend a lot of time educating folks in the county how they can get involved in projects and committees to make this place a great place. It's already a great place, but to make it even better, we need community support. So I would encourage you all, if you haven't heard of any of these projects, to look outside and get involved. You can call me up at the Pulaski Y. I can certainly get you plugged into Calfee Training School. But there are other opportunities and other projects that are worthy of folks' volunteer time. I think as a Pulaski County citizen, you need to do your part and get involved to make this a better place. The last thing I just want to say is, kids are our future. If you don't believe that, then there's something that you need to take into account, because I feel that if we didn't have our kids in quality education, where would we be? Because when I leave this county or this town or this place, we want to make sure that our kids are the ones that are stepping up to the plate and being our future. So all of these projects are about children. Education is very important, and I just would say to you all, remember that when you go to vote and who you're voting for in November. And thank you very much.
Thank you, Alice.
Thank you.